You got off the phone with her, you were set for a good new year. She gave you a blessing and she just blessed you. And she told you about the family and how proud she was of her children and her grandchildren. She had such nachas from you, Jacob. I remember from all of them, but I remember specifically when Jacob was little, I passed by Russell's garage, and Jacob's jumping in the back seat, a little kid just jumping up and down. And she says to me, Shmuley, look at my Jacob. As the tzitzis out, he's making brachas. She was so proud. Such a proud grandma. Yeah. When he opened the garage, Moshe Rosenbaum, the proprietor of the Judaica store down the street, said, she gave him a call. She said, Michael's having him open in the garage. I want mezuzahs for the door. Not just the front door. I want for all the doors, and I want the best. That was Mrs. Wiener. When it came time for her grandson's tefillin, she also ordered them for Moshe the best. She was there caring and telling me about accomplishments of her children. When her grandchild in Monroe was close with the Chabad rabbi, she was so happy and telling me about the candle lighting in the house, and she was just so proud. She was also an activist for the state of Israel back then. I don't know if she was a member, but she was part of the JDL. She was an activist for the state of Israel. She cared about her fellow Jews and she cared about mankind. And unfortunately, 9 years ago, we stood in this very same room when the family suffered a personal tragedy. And I remember she spoke to me and she said, Shmuley, look after my Michael. She said, you have nothing to worry about. We'll always be friends. We're more than friends. And somehow or another, I got very close with Jeff and Tabby. Tabitha has been not a daughter, but a daughter. Throughout the illness, the last 4 years were rough. The last 2 years were even rougher. The last couple of weeks, I'm talking about medical appointments that the kids would run. Jeff, I call him, now I'm in the hospital, now this one, that one. And by the way, she was always thankful and she had gratitude. She didn't want to burden anybody, but she was so happy. She just wanted to thank everybody for helping her. It bothered her that she needed help. But she was so thankful. And when I mentioned to her about Tabitha, she said, yes, she is a daughter. Even at the end, the last moment, I would call. Tabitha was either in the house taking care of her, feeding her, nutrition to the last moment, even if she had to be administered with a baby bottle. That's the level of devotion and dedication. You know, our rabbis teach us the tradition and ethics of the fathers and avos. The world stands on three things, meaning the world was created for three things. For the Torah, to accept the Torah. The Jewish nation accepted the Torah. So that is study. Avoda is service. Rabbi Yonah tells us today that